Hey guys, KogieBlaze here, and welcome back to episode 20.1 of my Minecraft mobile survival series. The reason why I'm calling this point one is because it's not really a full episode. This is more like a bridge episode between finishing the farm and the next stage of the series. So what I'm doing here now is I'm about to run a 10-minute AFK test. Now, well, I'm calling it an AFK test, but it's not truly an AFK test yet because of Bedrock limitations, which is the 16 cave mob cap. So if I don't unalive the creepers as they come, then the mob cap will be reached and I'll just get the 16 creepers after the 10 minutes. So I'm going to have to stand here and unalive them continually for 10 minutes, and then we'll come back and see how much gunpowder we get. And to make sure that it's fully set up, I'm going to switch into peaceful mode, then back into hard mode, and then I'm going to pause the recording, run the 10-minute test, and I'll jump back on just before the 10 minutes is up, and we'll see how we did. Okay, we're now in peaceful mode. I'm going to switch back to hard, hit start on my timer, and now I'm going to pause the recording. See you guys in 10 minutes. Alright guys, we're down under a minute now. There's a couple things I figured out from this test. For one, it takes about a minute before the spawns start reaching the chamber. Also, when it transitions from daytime to nighttime, spawns stop for about a minute to a minute and 30 seconds. The game must be checking for more spots for spawning. And it seems like I'm getting about one stack of gunpowder every 3.5 minutes. Oh, we're down to the last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Alright, I'm going to put it in peaceful mode for a second, just so we can stop and count the gunpowder. Also, in 10 minutes, I went from halfway through 68 to almost halfway through level 69. So let's see, a stack and 18 plus a stack and 24, 34, and 8 is 42. So we got over 2.5 stacks in 10 minutes. Plus there was about a minute and a half we lost there. So I'm going to call that, if it's running properly, 3 stacks of gunpowder every 10 minutes. Which, I mean, it's a bedrock farm on simulation distance 4. So we times that by 6, 12, 18. That's 18 stacks of gunpowder an hour. I mean, compared to Java, that's not crazy rates, but it's more than enough for now for what I'm going to need. I'll eventually put a trident killer there so I don't have to stand there myself. Alright. One other thing I'm going to be doing now in this episode is we're going to be preparing for our ancient debris mining. So I'm going to pause here and meet you back at the underwater storage. Alright, we're back to base. Now, the main thing I want to do is I wanted to make another full set of diamond armor that we're going to put blast protection on. So first thing is first, let's turn these into diamonds. Way more than I need, but that's fine. Chestplate, helmet, leggings, and boots. Okay. Put those back to diamond blocks, I guess. Where am I? And put them back into storage. So yeah, I do like having a set of diamond armor for different things. Like, I got my general protection set for my everyday use. I have my fire protection set for nether exploration, and now I'm going to have my blast protection set for nether mining. Okay, I got books here all ready to go. I got a couple more villagers and got some more books. Trades with librarians. So we got our 3 mending, our 3 unbreakings, and our 3 blast protection. One is only level 3 though, because took me a while to roll the blast protect 4 villager. So I ended up fusing a couple blast protect 1s first. Alright, now let's go mending and unbreaking. Mending and unbreaking. That one was more expensive for some reason. Oh, I must have made one of those books by combining books already. So now, let's, wow, it's getting expensive. Oh, and our anvil broke, and we're out of levels. Well, we need iron, because we need a new anvil. Anvil installed. But now that leaves us with a little problem. We now don't have any experience. But I have a backup for just this situation. So I will see you back by the monster spawner under Lower Island. Alright, here we are back to Lower Island and back by the hidey hole. And it's time to head down to where I have my experience storage. Or what I call experience storage. This is my zombie drowned converted farm that supplies me with enchanted gear that I can disenchant. So that's the plan. It also leads down to what I call the Boredom Breaker, which is a big excavation site. When I can't record and I just want to pass some time, I come down and start digging. But first, I'm going to come here and drop off this gear so it don't take up my inventory space. And here we already got zombies spawning. This place also supplies me with all the slime balls that I could ever want, because there's like 6 slime chunks down here. Right now it measures 120 long by 73 wide by 8 tall. This is my little conversion farm. Kill these zombies though before they even change over. Now the big one disappeared. We'll go get these couple first, and then we're going to disenchant some gearing, see if we can't get our levels back right quick, and finish this equipment. At least the lower levels are a lot faster to get back. Now, let's start off with this chest. Save this. Been saving this stuff just for this kind of occasion. Wonder how many levels that'll give me. I think we hit 10 already. 14. That was like a half barrel equipment. and I could be turning it into nuggets in a furnace, but I'm not really interested in wasting coal for that and the time to do it. So I just disenchant and burn it up in lava. There we go, 15. Now, because the levels aren't linear, and the higher the level, the more experience you need, but the experience amount of a level is the same when being used no matter how many levels you have. So to be smarter for me, to put the blast protection on the boots. Let's see how much to do that. 11. And I don't have 11. Okay. Back down. We'll get those couple levels right quick. I suppose my anvil is going to break after this too. No, I was lucky. Alright, that's one piece finished. How many levels is this one going to take? 13. Okay. Back down we go. I'm probably just going to pause the recording there now, and I'll come back in when I got all that gear done, because you don't need to see me recover a few levels several more times. Alright guys, it seems like I got rushed by a slime while I was stood back on. So we're just going to deal with a few of these guys very quick. Produces so many slime balls, this place. Even if I'm not trying, they still come looking for a hard time. I use them though to train distance for strikes and stuff, because the small slimes can't hurt you. Okay. I got enough levels now to finish the second piece of equipment. Yeah. I'll just go do that and then come back down right quick and get some more slimes, if they haven't despawned by then. That's 2 pieces done. Now, probably did despawn already. Nope. Now we need another 13 levels. I always move back when I kill the big slimes, because especially if they summon 4, they have a tendency to launch off of each other, and they can overwhelm you pretty quickly if you're not paying attention. That's over a stack of slime balls, and I haven't even been here very long. Alright, I'm going to pause there again, and let's get those other 2 pieces of equipment done. Alright guys, I only actually have one more piece of armor done. We got Unbreaking 3 Mending and Blast Protect 4. Only 3 on the boots for Blast Protection, but the other 3 pieces have Blast Protect 4, and they all have Unbreaking 3 and Mending. So that's our full mining set. Now while we're down here, I figured I would, after I take care of these slimes, show you where a lot of my amethyst shards come from. Because I spend so much time digging down here, it gives the geode that I have close by a lot of time to grow. So I'll take out these guys. We'll hop on down to this corner. This is where I started to extend the length from 120 to 130. here, around this corner, and geode. So here's the geode. Yeah. Where's my fortune pickaxe? As you can see, I have all the amethyst removed, besides for the ones that can grow the buds. And I have every face exposed possible, so that I can get amethyst growing on every side of every possible block. And I also have like paths made around so that I can climb up and access the shards if they end up getting stuck. It's just like this. I can go around. I can clearly see which ones are grown. There's another grown one right here. Nothing down there. How are we up here? Nothing. Okay, that's the full one over there on the bottom. Right here. And then right here. I think that's all the ones that are ready. Yeah. This is one of 2 geodes that I have this done like. The other one is back next to my storage, which I'll show you when we go there. The last time I came here, I got over 5 stacks of shards in one run. This time it hasn't been that long since my last trip, so I only got just over half a stack. And well, I got a barrel and a half of shards right now anyway, so I'm not hurting from. Alright. I'm going to pause there now, and we'll meet you back at the base. We're not back to the base yet, but I wanted to show you something cool I figured out that happened when it updated to Chaos Cube. I ended up getting some spaces here in the ocean where there's actually random pockets of air. You can see the water being weird down there. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. See? We're in a little dry area. So yeah, there's these weird air pockets that developed when the game updated itself. I just wanted to stop in and show you right quick. Oh yeah. I figured out too, there's one bonus to using boats with a chest in them. You can't have a mob sit in the boat with you by accident. So that's always a bonus. Right. I decided just to move on to the base now because it's that close. You can tell the kelp is getting a lot taller. I don't know if I want a solid kelp forest yet, or if I just want like the seagrass bottom. The kelp forest kind of does look cool. Now, we're going to lay our blast protection gear in here. That was the gunpowder that was left in the farm before I did the little AFK test. I forgot to bring that other gunpowder with me. Now, slimes are over here. This is all the slimes that I've gotten from the Boredom Breaker. As you can see, it's quite a bit. I haven't even gotten a use for them yet. And then, oh look, another wandering trader. Not quite sure how they keep showing up under the ocean here. I got a full barrel shards there, and starting to build up another barrel here. Dirty old rotten flesh I don't need. Now, sand I do need because we're going to be making TNT. So let's take a few stacks of sand. we're gonna hop over. At some point I'll show you the beach. It is now completely stripped, 100%, so I can't get any more sand from it. But we got new areas to go for sand later anyways. Oh, I'm in the tree room, not the mob room. There we go, mob room. Because we got gunpowder here in the back. Supposed to give me that 12. Right. TNT is dynamite. TNT will win the fight. Crafting is so slow, so I'll probably speed this little section up a bit. Now, TNT. Where do I have that stored? I have a feeling it's in the utilities room. Scaffold. Slime. Letters. Torch. Copper torch. Oh no. TNT might actually be in my main room. Over here in the corner. No? TNT. Okay. That's a start. Back to sand. So 8 stacks of sand to 12 stacks of gunpowder. And that makes 2 stacks of TNT. That's the tree room again. Oh, I overcounted that. It was 10 stacks of gunpowder for 8 stacks of sand, not 12 stacks. But I didn't realize it was quite so much to make TNT. I thought it was a little more cost efficient than that. Good thing I already had some gunpowder and sand built up, or I would have had to do more collecting before the next episode. Get out of the way, I don't want to smack you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, I always know this room. 2 stacks of 3. Either side has 3 stacks high barrels. The mob room, 3 high on the right, 2 high on the left. The tree and flower room, 3 high on the left, 2 high on the right. And then the utility room, there's 2 on both sides. So that's, if you're wondering how I remember which room is what, that's how I've been doing it. Now I need 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, that's basically all we got. If I even went to the farm, I don't have quite enough gunpowder there to make even another stack. But that'll get us most of the way ready for the nether mining episode. I might just have to do a little bit of AFKing at the creeper farm for a bit more gunpowder to use up a bit more sand that we got and create a bit more TNT before we go, just so, you know, we got enough we don't have to leave the nether and come back out of it again. Let's see what we got here now. Main room. I'm soon going to be getting rid of this flower pod. Where's That's 9.5 stacks. That's definitely not enough. What do I got left for sand? Oh, I still got a full barrel yet. Okay. So we do need a lot more gunpowder. I want at least 20 stacks of gunpowder, or TNT, so that's still quite a bit of gunpowder I gotta collect. Now, I came down here. This is where the main base is going to be built eventually, somewhere right around here. But for now, down here is my temporary sugarcane farm that I hid away under my storage. So that grows my sugarcane for my paper and my sugar. And then this is the other geode that I have. It used to take a much longer walk up those stairs and out around to get to it, but I didn't realize it was just right here. So, I guess while we're here, I'll clean up this geode. As you can see, you got to keep paths around everywhere, or it's hard to collect the shards that drop sometimes. Not full. Oh, it might not have been. Might have been a waste. Now I gotta drop down from here. Yeah, that one is a good one. So is this one. I accidentally destroyed some of the squares that grow them on this geode, so there's not quite as many as the other one. And I didn't remove all the extra amethyst blocks. Yeah. Check the underside. Nope, that one's the middle size too. Oh, that's a big one. Now we got the couple up here. Alright, is that it? I think so. Just have a quick look. I think that's it. It's pretty good though. 2 1/4 stacks just like that. Is that a full one? Great. No. It's the middle size. Alright. Back into this again. Oh yeah. This is also a passive fish and bone farm, because I get fish spawning in that pool above me, and they end up dropping down through the signs and leaving me items to pick up when I come back up. Oh look, see all the fish here now? So while I'm down around, a lot of those will end up falling down through. Back here. Fix my pickaxe at least. Now, tropical fish. Bones. %90 of those bones have come from fish here. Oh, you can still hear them dropping. See? Yeah. Now, amethyst shards. Let's out this way. Now, you can see, already full. And working on being full. And I got a couple different buds that I picked up with Silk Touch. Alright guys, I'm going to call that it for this episode. I'm going to have to do some more AFKing at the farm to get more gunpowder, because we don't have enough TNT yet. But besides for that, I'm going to call that a good prep. And we'll see you guys in episode 21 where we go nether mining. Alright, as always, KogieBlaze here. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day.